you're having a wonderful day. I thought I'm gonna record this part of the video in a much more beautiful setting, but as it turns out, I'm gonna be working all week. I'm not gonna be able to catch any sunlight for this. Now, maybe let me explain a little bit more about what's the situation in this video. I just put everything together, like all of the footage that I had, I put it together because I think it's very interesting to watch, and it really made me happy to create this, and I'm really proud of my work, so I wanted to give it out there, all of it, so you can see how much work it cost me to create this kind of stuff, and how much time and how much of my own skills are going into these products that I created. In the first part of this vlog, I assembled a few orders that I had for quite a time. I also got a little bit more clarification about sending post in US, and it's not bad, but it's just annoying to fill out the forms every time I'm sending some stuff. But up until now I was managing it, so I'm gonna continue manage it in future. It's no big deal really. So I'm very grateful for these orders, and I really want to say thank you to everyone who ever ordered from me, because you keep me going, and I'm really happy when I see the orders and when I can package it and write a little personal note or just add a little bit of myself, and I'm happy that you're enjoying something that I created. The second part of this vlog is about me creating these sticker sheets. So the start of this idea was more about me deciding what I want to do with my products and what I want to do with my shop, because before this I was creating stickers just for the fun of it, and now I'm still making them because it's fun for me, but I'm also making them with thought. I'm trying to think about it more, so I decided that my sticker shop should be more focused on botanicals and more about stuff related to nature than any other thing. So because I think that I'm very known for my botanicals and for my butterflies and insect paintings, so I want to do a little bit more of that and occasionally throw into it a little bit of something different, something extra. And since I'm focusing a lot on botanicals with my prints, I think it ties very well together, and this is the direction that I want to take, at least in my shop. In my personal work, I want to gear more towards children's book illustration, so maybe some of those illustrations could be turned into stickers as well, but more like single stickers, or maybe a pack of vinyl stickers or something like that. And I'll be creating more content for YouTube and Patreon, because up until now I was focusing a lot on Instagram, but I didn't get what I expected from it. I guess the growth just kind of stopped, and I felt very discouraged. And it's very fast there, everything is fast, and I wanted to create something that's gonna stay with me for a longer time and hopefully make a living out of this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but it definitely doesn't hurt trying. It definitely doesn't hurt trying. I wanted to show you the real thing, the products that I made in this start of the video. So yeah, I'm gonna show you some stickers that I made, and it will be part of my new shop update. So I have sticker sheets designed with spring flowers. This is the one with daffodils, and this one is the one with snowdrops. It's actually much more beautiful in real life. I don't know if you can see it. The next two sticker sheets are this one with tulips, which is kinda cute and beautiful and ready for spring, and also this one with bulbous hyacinths. Yeah, with hyacinths. These are very common in Czech Republic, so I hope they will be very interesting for my people. So I hope that's gonna work well. And those are basically the 4 sticker sheets that I made for the shop update. The shop update is on 8th of March, so the same day as this video comes out. So if you're gonna hit the link in the description, I would appreciate it very much. And I also created the prints. I'm not gonna show them because I print everything on demand. I don't like to create stock on these prints because it's very unpredictable if they're gonna sell or no, and I don't want to store them more than it is necessary. And also the second part of this video is a little bit of gouache painting in Sketchbook, which is really old footage that I had, but I still kind of liked it because you can see the two different paintings. They are done on the same day, but they look completely different because I approached them different, which is something that seems very interesting to me, and these two side-by-side paintings taught me a lot, so I wanted to put it here. In the third part, I tried to create an oil painting. First, I started with gouache, and I really liked the idea. It's kind of a self-portrait with a little bit of twist on it, which I really like. It's also a twist on my older idea that I had in my sketchbook, and I really liked it, so I wanted to like rework it. And while I was thinking about it, this idea came to my mind, and I was like, okay, let's do it. So I did it in gouache, and I love it so much. I really adore it. And now in the oils, it was just kind of experimental. I don't really like it, to be honest, but I think the biggest thing that I don't like about it is that I wasn't able to make the details that I wanted. Like, I wanted to make it look smooth, and I wanted to make it look like refined or something, and it just didn't really work out because my brushes were too big and I couldn't get into the places that I wanted. From the start, I really struggled with the layering of the paints. I'm not really used to filling different areas with different colors. I'm more used to the gouache method, that you can layer things on top of each other, so like painting a base layer and then painting a layer now on top of it and then a layer on top of it or something like that. That's really my gist. That's really what I like, and oils are not like that, and it just was very scary. But I was pleasantly surprised with the way that the underpainting was not affecting my colors too much. Like, I always thought that when you put underpainting, like, how is it possible that your whites are not the same color as the underpainting? Because I thought that it's gonna mix together. It definitely has to mix together. But I used white on top of like cadmium yellow underpainting, and of course it has a little bit of the tint inside, but it's still very nice, and that really surprised me. So at least I learned something new, and I plan to continue with oils sometimes when it hits me. I don't know, but we'll see what ideas I'm gonna, maybe something interesting will grow in my head. I also started working this week, so I'll be working from 7 to 3 or 4, so my days will be pretty full. So I have to schedule everything for myself in a way that I do most of the work on weekends, because at least these first couple of weeks, because I'm getting really tired and I don't think I'm gonna have the energy and the motivation to stay productive after I come from work. so I need to somehow plan around that and do most of my painting and editing on the weekends, because if I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to post a video every week. Right now the next week is fine because I already created the video and I just need to write the description. But ideas beyond that, like this art vlog, if it's gonna come on the date that it should be, I hope it will, but we'll see. And after this, yeah, there is one more video that I have a bunch of stuff pre-recorded, which is really nice, but I still need to like write the description because I'm not a natural English speaker, which is really hard for me, but I really wanted to create the content in English. So I need to write it down and I need to film it and then I need to edit it, and it's just a lot of work, but it's worth it in the long run. And once it's September again, I am in school, I'll be able to create maybe more than one video a week, which is really cool. But until then, it's 6 months that I need to make content just on weekends. I'm gonna die. But then again, I spent 4 or 5 hours yesterday watching Vikings Valhalla, so good job me. I don't know. I just spent 30 minutes looking for 2 notebooks that I can use for oil painting that I remember buying and that I definitely primed the first pages of those notebooks, and they should be somewhere in this room, somewhere. But I searched for half an hour and I can't find any. I don't know. I just don't know. But I just don't know where it is. It should be somewhere here, and I just got the impulse to do it, and I know this time will come. And it came. And I don't have the place where I can paint. There's also a place in one old sketchbook that I have. It's unfinished and everything, and I can maybe use that. But I was hoping for maybe an A4 format, so I searched everything twice and I can't think of a place where it is. Okay, so I just decided to use the old sketchbook. It's this one. It's from Czech bookmaker. I don't know. Binder of books. No, how to say this, I don't know. She just created this sketchbook for me. Yeah, basically, yeah. And also one more, this one. So if you want to check her out, I'm gonna leave a link to her Instagram. So I will use this because here I have it 2 pages that are primed, and I will probably use one of my older papers, which is pretty shitty, but I can't use it for anything else because it's a really shitty paper. So I will try to prime that and maybe use that paper. Like, it has like a very fake watercolor texture, and it's not so thick. It's maybe mixed media sketchbook style. I don't know, but the texture is like someone took a pressure maker with like lots of dots and just pressed it. So weird texture, but maybe with the gesso it will work. Oh, not it's not gesso, how it's called, I don't know. Oil primer? So I'll try to prime it and we'll see how it performs and if it's okay. But yeah, let's try it. It's my first real time trying oil paints, so wish me luck. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing. I am focusing on developing myself as an artist, and I'm preparing a series about children's book illustration. I am a complete beginner in this field, so I will be working on a lot of personal projects where you can tag along. There will be a lot of work in Sketchbook, especially while developing characters and the worlds around them, to create a wholesome representation of my chosen stories. I will be sharing more in-depth information over on my Patreon, so if that's something you're interested in, there's a link in description. I would also like to take this opportunity and send a huge thank you to my Patreon, Nerea. Girl, you're great, thank you so much. If you'd like some extra benefits and content, check out my Patreon. I think this is the end for now, so I hope you enjoyed watching, that it motivated you to try something new or buy something maybe, and you just maybe, I don't know, just I'm happy that you're with me here, and just watch more of my videos. Do it. I know you want to. I'll be creating better content, so subscribe to me so you can see how much better I can get in a few months. Okay? Bye.